In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on July 14, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Chicago White Sox versus Atlanta Braves. The Chicago White Sox head to Atlanta to kick off a 3-game series after the All-Star break. Chicago is 38-54 at the break, while the Braves are cruising to another National League East title as they are 60-29. The Sox have hit the under in 32 of their last 54 and the money line in 37 of their last 91 games. Chicago has hit the over in 32 of their last 83 games. Meanwhile, the Braves have hit the over in 45 of their last 80 games and the run line in 15 of the last 17 games. Atlanta has hit the money line in 59 of their last 88 games. Atlanta gets to come out of the All-Star break against the White Sox at home, which should be a sweep and 3 blowouts. The Braves are the best team in baseball for a reason, and their offense is arguably the best in baseball, and I expect Atlanta to get timely hits and get walks against Kopech, who struggles with his command. Gordon, meanwhile, has been solid this season, as he should be able to get through this White Sox lineup, which doesn't pose much of a threat. We should have a fun starter matchup. Gordon has 4 earned combined over his last 3 starts in 17 innings on 15 hits and 6 walks. He's 3-0 in that time. As for Kopech, he's got 6 earned over his last 3 starts in 12.1 combined innings on 16 walks and 14 hits. Kopech is just 0-2 in his last trio, however, and hasn't gone more than 4.1 innings in any of them. If Morton can put up another good start here, Atlanta should be in solid shape. This is a great matchup for the Braves to beat up on bad teams, as in their last 5 wins, 4 of their last 5 came by more than 2 runs. So the Atlanta Braves to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Kopech has been hit hard in some of his starts, while Morton also gives up a few runs, which will help the over cash in this one. This season, the White Sox are 41-45-6 in hitting the over, but on the road are 21-21-4, while the Braves are 21-17-1 in hitting the over at home and 48-38-3 overall. This Braves offense is too good for Kopech and this White Sox pitching staff, which has struggled this season. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. With how good Atlanta's offense is, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Cleveland Guardians versus Texas Rangers. A pair of division leaders from the American League open up the second half of their schedules against one another in the Lone Star State. The Cleveland Guardians are on the road as they open up a 3-game series with the Texas Rangers Friday night. Cleveland missed a chance to sweep a 4-game set at home from the Royals as they fell 4-1 in the finale of the set Sunday afternoon. Texas dropped the rubber game of their 3-game series against the Nationals, falling 7-2 in the finale of that series Sunday afternoon. Last season, the Guardians won 5 of the 6 meetings, including a 3-game road sweep in the most recent series, September 23rd to September 25th, 2022. Both teams hold the top spot in their respective divisions entering the second half of the season, though the margins are rather tenuous. Cleveland was playing good ball before the break, pushing themselves to the .500 mark and past the Twins in the American League Central, helped by their young pitchers. Seville has been solid of late, which is something that the Rangers have lacked lately when it comes to their pitching. Gray has dropped 3 straight starts, and the Rangers have struggled as a whole over the final couple weeks before the All-Star break. Texas has the bats, but the pitching is showing cracks of late. 2 respectable teams with solid pitchers. You can make a case for either side. The Texas Rangers are getting the benefit of the doubt because they're at home. With that said, Aaron Seville is too good to turn down in the underdog role, as he has a 2.56 earned run average and 1.06 WHIP. It's hard to turn down that production at the plus money price. Give the slim edge to the Guardians, as their hitters should be able to dent the Rangers bullpen enough to put this one in the win column. So the Cleveland Guardians money line is our full game side pick. Cleveland has seen the under go 52-34-4 in their 90 games heading into Friday's action. The Guardians are 27th in runs per game with 4.06 per contest, though that climbs to 4.5 runs per game on the road. Cleveland has posted an average total of 8.19 runs per game, and that jumps to 8.86 runs per game away from Progressive Field. Texas has seen the over post a 46 to 36 to 9 mark in their 91 games in relation to the total entering Friday. The Rangers are first in the majors in runs per game with 5.84 runs per contest, and that climbs to an average of 6.31 runs per game at home. Texas has posted an average total of 10.04 runs per game this season, which climbs up to 10.78 runs per game as the home team. This game winds up over the total as the Guardians are better offensively on the road, while Texas has blistered opposing pitching staffs all season long. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Boston Red Sox vs. Chicago Cubs. The Boston Red Sox and Chicago Cubs will play on Friday night at Wrigley Field. Boston is 5-0 in their last 5 games overall and 4-2 in their last 6 road games. Chicago is 4-2 in their last 6 games overall and 1-6 in their last 7 home games, while the over is 6-2 in their last 8 games overall. Boston will start the second half with momentum and a pitching phenom on the bump. With Cubs starter Hendricks coming off a poor outing, I'm confident the Sox will continue to produce at the plate on Friday evening. Boston starter Bello has been tough to score against this season, especially lately. He's held his last 5 opponents to 7 combined runs in 34.2 innings. I think the only thing between these two teams that's comparable right now is the bullpen, but Bello is the better starter over Hendricks right now, and the Red Sox in the last couple of weeks have been far better against right-handed pitching compared to the Cubs. I think this ends up going the way of the Bo Sox here. I don't envision the Cubs throwing Bello off his game on Friday, so the Boston Red Sox money line is our full game side pick. The Sox may be off to a hot start in July, but they're slashing only .234, .306, .386, .692 on the road this season. At home, they slash .289, .356, 464, .820 and score 5.6 runs per game. They also had their worst month at the plate in June, averaging 4.1 runs per game. If Hendricks is off his game again tomorrow, they could score 6 runs, but they're more likely to score 3 or 4 against the veteran righty. The Cubs have never faced Bello, who had a 2.67 earned run average in May and a 2.14 earned run average in June. He's held all but one of his opponents to 2 or fewer walks and held 12 of 14 opponents to 6 or fewer hits. Chicago slashed .278, .348, .456, .804 in April, but wasn't nearly as productive at the plate in May or June. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.